Hello and welcome to lecture 3 in our course for Python for biologists. Today is very exciting because we're going to move on from um, the standard library and we're going to start using proper data science tools to start analyzing and asking complicated questions and interesting questions in larger data sets. And this is really so where Python becomes extremely useful for biologists. So what we're going to cover today will be starting to work with other people's code to import packages where people have made complicated things easy for us. And for this, we need to understand a little bit about object-oriented programming and what Python objects are. So we'll cover that initially. So this will be a little bit of theory, but this is important for you to be productive and understand what you're doing when you're using a package like Pandas. So that's the next step, to start working with this very famous data science library, which has really revolutionized the way data scientists work in Python. And with this tools, we'll be equipped to tackle some really interesting scientific problems. And what we are working today is an application, a data set on cancer data, where people have used CRISPR screens to ask which genes are essential in which cell lines. And we're going to get some interesting insights using our own coding here. So you will learn about Python classes. You will master basic operations with Pandas to query data frames and spreadsheets. You'll analyze some cancer data and hopefully get something interesting out of it. So just to recap what we've done so far. So far, we've learned the basic syntax of Python. And this has been very fast and very rushed. I understand that. We only had 2 lectures for that. We should have definitely spread this out over 4 lectures. And that's what we're going to change this course into. But you have the whole next 6 months to practice this. So don't panic now if it seems very difficult. Just go back to things that you don't understand. Try and reiterate the course, do the data camp classes, and you'll get more familiar with these concepts. Um, but you have basically covered most of the core ideas of the Python programming language, which is iteration, decision making, and abstractions using functions and data collection objects and things like that. So like list dictionaries. So I do understand that this was a tour de force, and I'm not expecting everyone to be completely proficient. These concepts take time. You need to practice. You need to start with small steps, with simple solutions, simple problems, and then work yourself, get more familiarized. It's like learning a language, basically. Um, but what we're going to deal with today is we're making a jump, and we're moving towards using uh, more ready-made code packages where you don't have to write very complicated code, but you can very quickly go to solve problems that you couldn't otherwise solve. And what we're working with today is a big data set. So the challenge here will be to process the DepMap data set. And this is a huge amount of data. It's over 36 million data points. Excel cannot read this in anymore. Um, and Sarah here has been asked by her supervisor to get a basic analysis of this out. And she wants to find out which genes correlate with the ATR checkpoint kinase. We won't get this answer today. We'll start just asking some more simple, interesting questions on the data set, and we get to the correlations and how to display correlations in the next lecture. But today will be all about big data and pandas.